guys, how you doing? FMDale here, and welcome to the channel, and welcome to my alarm going off. You know what that means? That means that it is time, guys, for the big shirt unveiling right here, right now, for you guys of the team that we're going to go with in FM23. Now, one of my subscribers, amazing human, said to me, he goes, why don't you get a mystery shirt? So you know what I did? I went out and I got a mystery shirt. And so you guys can see, here it is, right here from mysteryshirts.com. That's where I got it from, I think, as I look at it. And I haven't even opened it up. It's outside packaging. So you guys know this is the first time I'm going to see it, the first time you're going to see it. We can get involved in it. So here we go. Let's open it together and let's see. It was so difficult choosing a team in FM23. There was just so many options that I wanted to go with. And maybe this year I'll have 2 saves on the go. Who knows? That is a definite possibility for this season. But right now, here, we'll deep dive into it. Random football shirt from anywhere in the world. Now, we've all just got to hope that this mystery shirt is on Football Manager. I mean, it should be, and mine isn't the biggest machine to play this game on. So if it's not, we are in trouble. So here we go. It's biodegradable, plastic free. We've all got to be happy with that, right? Now, how do we get into the box? Here it is. Here's the opening of it. I'm going to hold it up here so you guys can see what we are looking at. Right. It's taped. It's taped, guys, and it's difficult to get into. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be some breakage, I would have thought, and I don't want there to be, but you know, handy nail clippers. When do you never need nail clippers? There's a moment for you. Here we go. Let's open the plastic shielding. Oh, it's nervous time. Nervous time. If it's Crew or Barrow, what are we going to do? Wednesday, even. What are we going to do? Right, it's opened. It's opened at that. Well, let me tell you guys, we're not doing the save in the UK this time. We're moving abroad. Let me put this shirt on. We're going to try and beat Bayern Munich because we're out there as Werder Bremen this season. Oh my days. Now, guys, number one, what a nice kit. Now, look at that. What a fit. What a nice kit. That is from Werder Bremen. It was their 21-22 home strip. You can see it there. It might be backwards for you. Location, Munich. We've got a big rivalry going on there. We're in the Bundesliga. We're in the Weser Stadium. Guys, this is where we are going. Day one, Werder Bremen. If you like the big long saves, we could try and get the championship. We could try and beat Bayern Munich, but we're going to be starting at least one save here. We may be starting, but let's learn about Werder Bremen. So here we are manager of Werder Bremen. Now, today is not going to be a game where we're going into matches or anything. This is Monday the 7th. This is the day it's going up. So I don't want to start a proper series before tomorrow when the game actually comes out properly. There's no point going through the beta and then finding out, you know, we've got to change. But this is the first time I've seen the beta. So everything, if I'm struggling to get somewhere, that is the reason why. Let's go and have a look at the squad, shall we? Right, well, I've done a I quickly created a team, and I don't know, probably won't go with this, but it's just to see the players and to see the depth in the players, because squad depth has changed this year and makes it incredibly difficult for us newbies to just have a look and make a little video about it. But it looks like our goalkeeper is going to be Pavlenka. He's got 3.5 stars, and below him you'll see Zetterera, who's on. He's 26 years old there, who's on 2.5 stars. So. 2.4 to £5 million is not great for your main goalkeeper. And as we know from the last saves, how important a goalkeeper can be. So we may have to look into him. At the defensive spots, right back looks like a 22-year-old called Agu or a 28-year-old called Weiser. Now, both at 3 stars. That's decent, but again, very low value. Very low value. According to this game, by the way, guys, I've got to say that we are anticipated to be in the relegation battle. 16th position. So it will be a nice big old run up to chasing the Champions League, which is where I think we're going to call this chasing the Champions League. That's the aim of the save, and we're going to really try and do that. Whether, again, it stays with Werder Bremen the whole time, or we move on in the save, we will try and do that. Now, Nicholas Stark looks like being the best centre-back we've got with Pieper, But an 8 to 8.8 million pound, he is a good player. He is what we need. Paper as well. He's decent. We've also got Velkovic, which again, I'm pretty pleased with the centre-backs. We've got a decent centre-backs. And left-back is a name that I know, but he's at the 4th position. Agu can play either side, wing-back. 24-year-old, but this guy down here, Lee Buchanan, we've brought him in supposedly for £400,000. I don't even know this. I never knew this transfer had happened. So all of the transfers that happened in the summer, didn't know this one had. Lee Buchanan from Derby. Starts a decent, but that's what we're looking at. Potential ability. He could be a very, very good player. He could be one for the future for us as well. So a really good signing. Also shows that I can go back, sign some English players, and nobody's going to have an issue with that. So that's always nice to know, isn't it? But decent if not average. Then we've got loads of 3 stars here in ball-winning positions. Players that I don't really know. A lot of defenders. We have an awful lot of defenders in this squad. That's something I'm learning very, very quickly. Defensively, there's a lot. Going forward, we're starting to struggle. Because if you look at everyone who could play the ball-winning midfield role, they are predominantly defenders. There's only Gruev here, who's the 1.5 to 4.2, who could play defensive midfield. He's tireless. That's the kind of player he is. He's not far off his full potential. So there's a lot of movement here. This could be a longer save to get to the Champions League if we're going to do it with this team. But again, another defensive mid. Again, all defenders. As soon as we go starting to look forward, this is where we see players we know. Leonardo Bittencourt, if we remember him. I say we remember him because hopefully you've all played Football Manager for as long as I have. And you remember him in Borussia Dortmund days. And we all thought, wow, this kid. Didn't quite kick on to that. But he's 28 years old. We've got 28-year-old fullback in Weiser who can also play this position. Ollie Burke as well, another lad from the UK there. The Scottish striker, Ollie Burke. Never hit on to what he could do. He's going to really struggle to get in this team as well, to be honest. And I'd like him to play. He's undisclosed. We'll see if he's better than his stats. That's something we've got to hope for. AMC, we've got Schmid coming in. Romano Schmidt. He's 22 years old. Decent amount of stats, decent colours in there. So we'll see what he can do for us as well. And on the left, we would be playing Bittencourt or Fulkerug, who actually, this is another thing, Goller and Burke again in there. But we look at the strikers and who we've got up there. We've got one striker, regular striker 28, who's on 3.5 stars. Decent, that's decent. We'll take a 3.5 star. But after that, we've got Fulkerug, who's 3, and then we've got a 1. We are looking for a striker when we start this. I mean, we'll see tomorrow if it's exactly the same, and if the team are looking the same, and if the stats are the same, which I would expect most of them would be. But Marvin Dukshire, we'll all quack if he scores. We'll go. He's got very decent stats, like happily decent stats at 28 years old. He's been with us for 2 seasons. He got 20 goals in 29 games last year. That's the kind of striker that we all need. In fact, he's had a very good time in Bundesliga 2 for the whole of his career. But it's not Bundesliga 2 that we're talking about. It's Bundesliga. And that is where we are right now. Because Werder Bremen, as you can see, were in Bundesliga 2 last year. And because of that, guys, that means that we're coming into this season hoping to stay up. That's why we could be in a relegation battle. It's going to be difficult for us. Of course, it's going to be difficult for us. I'm trying to look at the history. Past winners. We must be on this. Look. So last season, we went as runners-up into the Bundesliga. Runners-up into the Bundesliga. So this is going to be difficult. There is going to be needs to be signs. But again, I'm not going to look at everything in the big scheme of things as how much money we've got and all this, because that could all change, and that will all change. You'll see the home kit isn't the one I'm wearing. Last season's kit. I'll tell you what, you get absolutely ripped off on these things, but don't listen to it. It's good to learn. It's always good to learn. 42,000 seater stadium. Very good condition. Grass instead, which is the perfect. Year built, 1925. £25 for your average ticket. So if you just want to drop me £25 every time you watch a match, that would be great. We have 25,000 season ticket holders at the team. The big derby, though. The Nord-Sud derby versus Bayern Munich. It's going to be big, guys. We have a big, big rivalry with them. We have the world's worst away kit, so thank God we've not got that one on. HSV is the local rival as well. We're in the Bundesliga. We've got to take it on. We've got to see what we can do. Let's see our records overall, our landmarks, our competitions. Let's have a look what we've done in the past. Bundesliga, we have won 4 times. 1965, 1988, the year of my birth, which is why I am the manager here, obviously. 93 and 2004. I think you all agree, way too long ago. Runners-up as recently as 2008. Third place 2010. Then the demise hit of the team. 92, we were the European Cup winners. 2009, Europa League runners-up. We've been runners-up way too many times. We've won the Pokal in 2009, in 2010, runners-up again. We were doing well. Bundesliga runner-up in 2022, we know that. Bundesliga 2, sorry. And then we work our way down to things that happened an awful long time ago. So it is about making Werder Bremen the team that they should be. Not the team who are getting relegated. The team who are getting to the Champions League. This isn't going to be an easy save. This isn't going to be something that I'm just going to bounce into and in 1 year we'll be in the Champions League. In 2 years we'll have won it. It's not going to be one of those. We are probably going to have to spend some time here and hopefully not get sacked. Let me know what you think about Werder Bremen. And guys, let me tell you now, I will try and do 2 saves this season. I'm going to try and do 2. I'm just letting you know in advance. But Werder Bremen will be the very, very beginning. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, get down there, let us know. If you want to see something else, there's always that second save. Let me know what you think, guys. I'll see you very soon. To the pit.